Hello, Ian here with some mindfulness practice again for you. And last week we did an exploration of comparing, and I'd like to offset that with an exploration of opening. And this is a practice that I do most days, especially first thing in the morning. When I wake up, I just open to everything that the body's saying to me and everything that the mind's saying to me, and the emotions and everything that's going on, and just allowing myself to consciously witness all of these experiences. And this is something that becomes easier with practice. I find that the seated practice, when I can commit to it, then seeps out into a kind of an integrated being able to do this thing on command, where in this practice that we're going to do this morning, we're going to explore a slow ramp into opening to all of our experience. And now in the mornings, I can just go straight into that opening without needing to do the ramp up, because I've had practice, and this becomes more easier. We start to get a better feel for the signposts of different meditative states that we're having. And from there, we can actually have it go into a walking and moving and talking meditation, where we actually become more and more conscious of these details that are going on for us, and then we can just naturally dance it into our life. And that's effortless, but often it comes with practice. For me, it's generally been seated practice, then I can shortcut it and do different things with it and explore in my own practice, and then I just notice that it's popping up throughout my day, and that habit that I've nourished and built on the seated practice has made its way out into the way things are naturally flowing in my life. So it's interesting the way things seep out like that. And if you've noticed that, please leave us a comment, let us know about how it's seeped into your life and the way that different meditation practices have affected you. Like just the general awareness of things like humidity is something that I've noticed a lot in the last day, because there's been thunderstorms coming in here in Belgrade, and just that real conscious awareness of the way the skin responds to that, the way the breath feels, all of those things are very, very different when there's a storm coming in. And it's just interesting to be consciously aware of not only that, but other dynamics as well. So let's go on with the practice. Just get yourself comfortable for about the next 10 to 15 minutes. Just in a seated position. You can do this one lying down if you want to. Just any place that you're comfortable and undisturbed. Closing your eyes down. And just noticing how the body is sitting. Noticing how the weight of the body rests on either your hips, legs, back, wherever this weight is sitting. You might feel an urge to adjust your posture to make it more aligned. You can do that. You can do that anytime through these practices. And just noticing how the body rests here. We don't need to invest any energy here. We're just gently observing the way the body is sitting. Feeling the way that pressure sits. If there's any warmth, cold, tension, looseness, just noticing that. just taking some long, slow, deep breaths. Noticing how the whole body responds to these deep breaths. Relaxing, allowing. Staying aware of the long, deep breath. Staying aware of the way that the body feels. Just noticing now what the smell is doing as we breathe in deeply. Are there any subtle aromas, not so subtle aromas in this room? Open and relaxed awareness, just noticing how it feels to take long, deep breaths through the nose. And now you can relax the breath, allowing the body to breathe naturally. Staying open, humble, allowing, listening. Noticing the body, noticing the smells, noticing any sounds you hear. Just allowing them to be what they are in the moment. Staying open to the next moment. From a central, witnessing, still, silent, observing place. Just being open to any sound. experiencing those sounds, those experiences in this moment fully. Allowing, allowing, allowing. Staying open. And now noticing if there's any tastes in the mouth. Just staying in this moment, how is the mouth communicating with you? Is there tastes? Is there tension? Is there warmth? Is there different things coming from different areas of the mouth? Just opening to it all. Staying open, noticing if the mind is active or still. Noticing if it feels like it's forcing something, if it's relaxed. Is it telling stories? Is it projecting some sort of understanding or imaging of something? Is it filtering something? Noticing if there's any movements of the mind. It's okay letting each experience be what it is. Allowing each movement to pass, allowing each moment to pass. Just being here for the next one, for this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. Opening up to the whole body. You can take a deep breath in and really open to it. Noticing whatever senses are coming to you. Staying as open as you can to the whole experience. Just staying here, open to all of this moment. If you get distracted by diving into any particular detail in particular, just take a deep breath, open out your awareness, and just allow each experience, each detail to be felt, to be experienced. All the senses. Some will speak louder than others, that's okay. Our job here is to stay as open as we can today for this moment. We're all going through phases, we're just witnessing the phases right now. We don't need to change anything. Just being here with this moment. Staying open and relaxed. Just trusting ourselves enough to completely witness this moment. To just allow it to be as it is. Now keeping that sensitivity, slowly lengthening the breath, Staying open to all the senses. Still allowing yourself to relax, allowing all the senses to speak to you, being open to all the experience. And now slowly noticing if there's anything that your body's asking for in adjustments. Noticing now if there's any emotional cues happening in the body. What emotions is the body carrying right now? Where in the body are those emotions being carried? Just witnessing them as they are. We don't need to detach ourselves from the experience by making a story. Just observing. And do those emotions feel like they're asking for an adjustment? Or are they peaceful here? Just noticing. Just taking a breath of gratitude for the emotional body, the mind, the physical body, for becoming one in this practice, for exploring together. And just noticing if the physical body, the emotional body wants an adjustment. If there's any stretches or movements that you're feeling right now, just allow the body to adjust, to stretch. So that we're listening to the body's needs and also acting on those needs. Whatever stretches your body's asking for. And just coming back to your center. Just taking a minute to sit and be. these moments, these sensations and experiences to be what they are. Allowing ourselves to just be present in this moment. Just noticing the whole experience, opening, opening, opening. And slowly, very gently, so that we can keep that awareness and sensitivity as we go into our day. Slowly opening up the eyes, coming back to the space. So how are you feeling right now? I know for me, I feel super, super sensitive. My hips feel rock solid and stable. My back feels very comfortable and straight, though there's a little bit of tension in the lower back. Man, my hands are buzzing. I'm very aware of, as I'm speaking, how the throat and the chest is vibrating. And I also feel like this emotion of booming gratitude for this stillness and peace, and just riding that wave of joy, but also sharing this experience with you feels really nice as well. Like it's an honor to be able to communicate. So yeah, I'm very aware of a lot of subtle details happening right now, and if you'd like to share anything that's happening for you right now and the things that you've noticed and you're opening to, please share in the comments. And this practice, as I said before, is something that naturally creeps in. So I've noticed recently when I'm in big crowds, I feel like I have cat-like awareness, like I'm able to see the different dynamics, and there's a lot to feel, a lot to notice, a lot to experience in a large crowd. And it's just interesting to be able to have that grace and sensitivity through that. And I believe that this practice has a lot to do with that, to be able to hold that open awareness even in situations that are very tumultuous and with a lot of movement. It happens with practice. So thank you very much for your time. It's been a real honor to share this again today, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Namaste.